I'd get erections at school all the time. Now, like in class, that's dodgy, I know, but like...
Did you ever have, like, you go home and there'd just be a bit of cum in your pants?
What? Oh, mate, no.
Oh, no, I didn't even know.
Wait, what? You would start spunking? You just start spunking yourself at school? What?
I was joking.
No, you're not. What, so you would take your trousers down and just see loads of spunk? What are you talking about? That's what you do.
I guess it's just a bit like pre-cum.
Over what?
I don't know, you just live.
Bit hot in here, isn't it? Anyways, we're going to begin with our first question now. Now, I've got a few to choose from. So let's have a look. Where is the limit between a person's sexual fetish and a sexual disorder? At what point do we need to say, like, this needs to stop, like, right away? Obviously, some things such as paedophilia or zoophilia are horrible, but there's a lot of acceptance and tolerance nowadays in this matter. Should there be a rule like, as long as you're not hurting anyone, it's okay? Even the weirdest fetishes.
Sexual disorder.
No, but as in, like, what is the line? Like, at what point is it a disorder, and what is it just, that's someone's fetish?
What about these people that have sex with, like, cars?
Oh, they're dodgy.
No, but yeah, I think that's all right.
No.
What's wrong with it?
Mate, there's people out there marrying trains.
I'm sorry.
You married a train.
Yeah, but it's okay.
What, a train's going to get half your earnings, are they, if you get a divorce?
But that's
who's going to give consent to the
is
train?
Love.
The train's going to be like, oh, I'm going to have to get my own lawyer.
No, I think, right, we're allowed to love another person.
Inanimate objects?
You are made out of atoms.
The train.
Air conditioner is made out of atoms. You are both just existing at different vibrations. But you are both just made up of the same thing. Therefore, if I want to shake the shit out of it, I can.
Wait, so you have a son, right?
But hang on a sec. That fan hasn't given you consent to shag it.
It's my fan. I own it. Go ahead, Luke.
So you have a son, right?
Yeah.
And your son is like, I'm going out with my new piece tonight, and he brings it back and it's like a dustbin or something. Like, how are you reacting?
And you're just like, oh, my son's
Hi, Angelica. Nice to meet you.
Can you imagine the son's like, what's that? What do you hear? And you just have to like, my son's batshit crazy. Batshit crazy. He's shagging a dustbin.
No, he was.
He's in a sleepover with his mates. Like, oh, I lost my virginity last night. Who'd you lose it to? Oh, my local dustbin.
I mean, it's not all right, is it? But what if one of our mates, right, just started saying, look, I'm dating, like I am dating my, like, dustpan and brush. Like, no, but it's okay. But the dustpan and brush identifies as a human. No, but surely that means it's fine.
Look, at the end of the day, there's some dodgy people out there, and it's okay.
Yeah, love is love.
Love is love.
I think marriage between
inanimate objects
people
is wrong,
and like trains is okay. And should be promoted within families.
I'm sorry. I can't get behind that.
Why?
Like the train hasn't given consent to be married.
But what if I make it? And then it's incest. Like, you make the train,
bro. You've just
said incest with the train.
You've just said that came out of your mouth. Wait, so am I right in saying they said zoophobia?
What's zoophilia?
I assume it's having sex with animals.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Sounds about right, doesn't it?
Well, I'll just quickly type it in. Zoophilia. Right, so zoophilia is involving a sexual fixation on non-human animals, so like bestiality. Now, that's not the done thing. That can't...
Wait, what? Not the done thing. I'd go as far as saying that's wrong.
No, I think, because that involves hurting animals, probably. It's definitely not okay. Right? But...
You seem very, like, defensive over this.
No, I don't. I'm saying it's not okay. I'm saying now, I think it only becomes a disorder. Wait, but surely a disorder is... Say if you're, like, wanking over Like, waking over people. That's bad.
People?
No, is it like live? Like live in the flesh? Like,
Wait, are you talking about in a car park?
yeah, like in a car park.
Yeah, no, that's dodgy because there's kids in the car park.
No. I'm saying doing it. How come you're allowed, and I'm not defending this, but how come you're allowed to masturbate over someone that's on a screen, but in real life, it's not the done thing and it's illegal.
Because you're by yourself.
But technically you're by yourself.
No, you're not.
No, because you may, and I'm not defending this, even though it seems like I am. I'm just literally putting this out there. But they're in the distance. They're nowhere near you.
Where are you?
In my car. Not my car, but in the car. And from a
Someone
distance.
else's
No, but
car.
what is the difference between them being far away? They're not in your presence. They're nowhere in your vicinity, but you can see them live in the flesh. Yet over a screen,
Because you can make eye contact. They could just look at you and be like, and you'll be like, and it'd be a bit dodgy. And
So
also, you're in a public place.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. I think it's the public place thing.
Wait, but is it also that if someone's on
not
your screen, they've consented,
Exactly.
essentially?
They've consented.
Yeah,
'cause
they haven't consented for you to touch yourself over them.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be a disorder. So that's a disorder and wrong.
So yeah, that definitely is a disorder, Joe.
Yeah, no, but yes, Theo, it is.
Yes, it is.
So I'm not. Yeah. No, stop, because that's wrong.
Yeah, so I'm not. Yep.
No. Now listen. So what would you say counts as an okay fetish?
Like licking toes?
So nothing's wrong.
I mean, what about, okay, shitting on someone?
Yeah, that's right. That's the right done thing to do.
The done thing.
No, but is it the done thing?
I heard in some couples it is the done thing.
Yeah. But do you not feel like...
But, okay, look, there's nothing wrong with that. If you both agree to it, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Just some people, it's not their thing.
But that's not a disorder.
not
At what point is it a disorder?
I think a disorder
why is, back on the other topic then, two consenting adults that are brother and sister, why is that illegal?
Because they're brother and sister.
Yeah, but
I'm not getting on this.
No, I know we've rinsed this topic, but the point I'm getting is why is that a disorder and wrong, yet shitting on someone is the done thing?
Because shitting on someone's two consenting adults who aren't blood relatives.
But
Two consenting. If they want to shit on someone and that turns them on, shit on them.
But it could be diseased.
They're not-
It's disease. You poo,
It's not
right?
going in their mouths.
It might.
Oh.
No, because people might do that. What if the fetish is to poo in the mouth? No, but it might be, mate, and that is a danger to health. It's not okay, and it could cause
If
harm.
it's pooing in the mouth, then I'd say that's gone too far because that is a danger.
So would you say that's a disorder?
Pooing in someone's mouth?
Wanting that, desiring that,
I'd say you just sort of like got to check yourself a little bit. Maybe tone it down.
but they're allowed to do their own thing. They're their own person.
But you could choke on the massive shit in your throat.
You can choke on when you put the gags in. You know, the big gags that go in your mouth.
I don't know. It's such a touchy subject, isn't it?
Well, it is.
So, would you class... Okay, it becomes a disorder when it endangers someone else or it's getting a bit out of hand.
Yeah, and
So for example, if you're masturbating like 8 times a day,
yeah,
that's probably a disorder.
is it?
It's unhealthy. You're doing it
Why is it unhealthy?
8 times a day.
What's wrong with that?
Probably skin.
No, but not that I'm defending it, but was it like, what is wrong with it?
You do like how you got the time?
Well, what's that? That's not
Doesn't
really
make it a
relevant.
disorder.
8 times. Well, 8 times a day. It sounds like you're sort of addicted to it. Maybe you've got suffering a bit of an addiction, like a wanking addiction. 8 times a day, I'd say, is a disorder, Joe.
Joe.
I mean, random email.
Random. No.
We're talking. What?
No, but is it okay? No, but that's the thing. I'm not hurting anyone else. I'm not hurting anyone.
You're not. But 8 times a day could become unhealthy.
Yeah. Do you think that impacts, like wanking too much,
Course.
impacts your sexual performance?
Of course.
Like as in your inability to get an erection and get aroused by the real life thing because you've
You've become accustomed.
broke your cock by wanking too much. I've already definitely done a video on this.
You become accustomed to your own hand. You're not really in the real life world.
Yeah, I think it just desensitizes you, doesn't it? So you
Yeah.
don't. Have you ever experienced this where you've wanked too much and then you come to the real thing and you can't perform?
No.
You have.
No, I haven't.
What's wrong with you?
What, sorry,
No, what's
sorry,
wrong
we
with you
don't
is
wank 8 times a day.
I don't do that.
You did?
I've never done that. I've never done that. If I literally was to do it once a day for a week, that would fuck me up. That would make me unable to probably perform as good.
We've had this conversation before on camera saying how many times you've done it a day, and you said pretty sure your record was like 8 to 10.
Yeah. No, my record was like probably 6 once, right? But that's irrelevant. No, what I'm saying is literally if I was to do 1 session a day for 7 days, that would completely F up my ability to perform in the bedroom.
What's the healthy amount of times to do it a week?
What does the thing? A lot of people say no fap is the best thing. Like trying no fap. Right there, that's what it's called on YouTube.
No fap 2020.
Not that I've watched a lot of videos on it because people say that it improves your general, as a bloke, your general confidence, your well-being. You're like, because like how people don't do it leading up to a fight.
But then I've also heard like boxing experts saying, "Oh, it's absolute nonsense." Well, like, scientists say but
it can build up your
testosterone.
I don't know. Yeah, make you more hungry, eager, determined.
There needs to be more. There needs to be more like there needs to be researched more. Someone needs to research this as like a dissertation topic or something.
Well, yeah, they probably have. It's been done, but like, what I'm saying is, are you saying you could have 7 wanks spread over a week, and it not affect your sexual performance?
Probably, yeah. But I don't do it every day.
I don't. But if I was to, so no amount of wanking affects your performance in the bed.
I would assume if you did it excessively, then yes, it would.
No, but has it ever? So
it's never
had any difference. It's never made you just completely like you're not. You're like no.
I'm not an excessive wanker.
But even if you're not, like, I don't know.
If anything, you do it too little, and then it belittles your performance. Because you're like, oh, sorry.
I can't get my head around that. Do you know anyone else that's ever had it where they've wanked too much? And the opening scene of season 2 of Sex Education is that he discovers wanking, does it way too much, and then it comes to him wanting to have sex with his girlfriend. Nothing. The thing won't fire because he's become obviously desensitized because he's done way too much.
I'm sure it happens to loads of people.
Yeah, but I've never I've never encountered any other mate that has gone through it.
What about you have to bleep it out. But what about
him?
Didn't he used to do it like 8 times a day?
Yeah, but he's a virgin.
He's a virgin, so he's obviously. But maybe that's the why. Honestly, I think that's why I stayed a virgin for so long because I couldn't bring the confidence to do it. Because whenever I'd get like near a girl in that sort of way, I'd just be like, mate, I know I'm not firing right now. It's just not there.
I feel like
I'm not. Whereas like most people like almost shouldn't be able to control their boner at the age of 17 because they're with a female for the first time.
I feel like it's quite evident you have a lot of performance anxiety.
Yeah, but not when I like...
Whether in all scenarios, in the bedroom, on the pitch, in the boxing ring, anywhere, I feel like you suffer with a bit of performance anxiety.
Yeah.
So maybe that's another thing that comes into it. Maybe it's not the excessive wanking you're doing.
No, but sometimes it is.
Maybe overthink it.
There's definitely a bit of both, granted. The performance anxiety thing, I mean, that is so common. Yeah. That is as well, because you're so vulnerable in the bedroom, right? Think about it. Like, it can make you feel so anxious because of like, fuck, this is the most exposed you can be to a person, even if you're wanting to absolutely go for it. And the second you're anxious, mate, that shuts down so many different areas in your body. If your mind goes into that like fight or flight mode, the last thing your body is doing is firing sexually. Do you know what I mean?
Fight or flight mode during. Well, that's
interesting. No, because that's what it's called when it's like.
I've suffered fight or flight mode.
Everyone will.
Yeah,
everyone has like. Well, no, all that is just like...
No, when I had it, I did my backing in the gym.
Yeah, but if I was to go, boom, that was it. Triggered for a second. It was like your body reacted in a way that was like, that's how it decided to react. I think that's it, sort of like, either you jump or I don't know. But the bottom line is, mate, surely this is common.
We have to lead it back into the email because he said, when does a sexual, what was he called?
Disorder. When does a sexual fetish become a disorder?
I think when it starts to hurt someone or yourself.
Or yourself, yeah, because say like you can have a wanking disorder if you're doing it too much and it's affecting your performance in real life sex.
It's like with anything though. You could love running,
Yeah.
And you could run so much that your knees start giving in.
It becomes a disorder.
And then your knee becomes a
yeah,
disorder.
anything that's excessive that affects you or anyone else, I'd say then. But apart from that, like, you can realistically do whatever you like.
I guess.
Yeah.
As long as it's legal, consensual, doesn't hurt anyone, doesn't hurt yourself.
I think overall we've answered it. Let us know what you think. Remember, comment down below.
Also, email us if you are going out with an inanimate object.
Yeah, if any of you, like, I know we're literally completely taking the piss out of it, which is bad. We should be open-minded, or we can do whatever the fuck we want. Right? That's basically what it comes down to. So if you did enjoy, let us know. If you are dating an inanimate object, let us know as well what they like. And
asking for a mate?
Is that a bit
asking for the mate?
Yeah, I'm just asking for a friend. Let us know if they're into a throuple relationship and I can get involved.
Yeah. What did... No.
Anyways, we can leave it there. Let us know. Watch our other videos because they're also good. See you later.
Great plug. Bye.